as they say in my dialect, I still respect the African culture. And I'm one of them, one of the person advocating in the United Nations. We're losing our tribe, we're losing our language, we're losing what made us. So I'm advocating for it. So, like my line is here, our Akada, with the academics. I will not want to bore you with much of this presentation, but I want you to pick up one or two things from whatever I'm going to deliver to you. And I believe that two of us both will learn from it. Thank you. So, standing on the existing protocol, I feel highly honored to be called upon to present this paper at this event dedicated to the Leadership Honor 2023 here in Abuja. The event is sponsored by the Chartered Institute of Leadership and Governance, USA. The theme of this year's celebration is Strategic Implementation of Development Model for Nation Building During Economic Downturn. But please permit me to take off from an explanatory approach. All this, everybody has been talking of economic downtime, so I want to go in the direction of explanatory, so that you understand what is nation building, what is model, we bring it together so we can implement it. I believe that coming up with this paper, I have to make a lot of research. I have to go to how during the COVID, how did China get out, came out of that. The US and African countries were dragging our feet. What's going on? Does it mean that our leaders are not leaders? Or maybe something is wrong somewhere? So let's put our heads together. No lead delivery paper. I also want you to come with me. Thank you. Nation building is a complex and diverse process that entails forming and cementing an entire national identity, encouraging social unity, and creating the institutions and systems required for a unified and thriving society. It is a continuous journey that nations take to build a common sense of belonging among its citizens. Successful nation building sets the groundwork for equilibrium, wealth creation, and improved society. What are the common fundamentals to nation building? First, we have the cultural inclusion, very, very critical. Then we have the historical narratives. Do we still have the historical narratives in Nigeria today? I think there was a time history was removed, and I think it has been, and that was a greater mistake. US don't play with history. Nation that throw away their history is a nation that is gone already. Good governance is part of nation building. That is one of the things, good governance. Political unity, equity, prosperity, education and awareness, infrastructure, development, peace and security, social capital. Those are there are many components, but those are the critical ones I was able to identify based on what is happening in Africa and Nigeria, my home country. I'm proud of my country, no matter where I go. Home is stay home. You say I came here, you see beautiful faces, home is stay home. But over there, I have to take excuse because I can approach it. Over here, I don't, so I can just walk to you. What's up? Can we go on? Can we have a time out? You say, yeah, no problem. Then they say, although, give me some time, busy now. Can you? 2 weeks time? 2 weeks time, just I want to have some. But it's beautiful, Africa. Thank you. Let's go on. When I mean by cultural inclusion, the promotion of a common language, and national symbol aids in the unification of disparate cultural grouping, resulting in the formation of shared cultural identity, flags, items, and emblems. When are we proud of that? I remember when I was growing up during the 80s, I remember that we are proud to put that emblem, that Nigerian this thing on our chest. I hardly see it. In US, I still have mine, I think somewhere. I put it here. We're not proud of it. It's part of nation building. It's part of nation building. We've lost a lot of things. We are proud of it then when I was small, putting that national flags. Do you put it in you see in the home of US citizen, you see the flag of United Nations there, United States there. If I'm asking how many of you will tear it. You will tear it. If I try it, I come and put it in your data, you will say your dogs after me. So it's part of nation building. National symbols serve an important role in expressing shared ideas and identity, providing a sense of patriotism and unity. That's being patriots. You go to another country, they see that area of Nigeria. They're being patriots. I'm proud of Nigeria. I say wherever I go, I come from Nigeria. I don't say I have other citizen of another country, but I'm still in Nigeria. You understand? Based on the historical narrative, creating a shared historical narrative fosters community continuity, identity, and shared knowledge of the nation history. Nation history, where are we coming from? It's so appealing this day that our youth, when I came, I saw the way youth are so eager to get money, eager to do something. They don't even respect you. They don't even. They just say, what is this? They'll just look at you, the hell is this one? Okay, wait, I can't do it. When I was growing up, they will come to me. Well, historical narratives. Our children need to know where Nigeria started, the problem, and how the problem was being solved. Can we get back to that? It's part of nation building. Good governance, is a debate that is everywhere. But I will say something about good governance. Effective governance ensures taking ownership. Effective, not good governance, effective one. Good governance ensures taking ownership, openness, productivity, commitment, and sensitivity. Even in your office, your good governance is based on this factor too. Are you sensitive to your workers? That's how you can say you thought it's only when we have the president and the government. No, wherever you are, you're government. You're a government wherever you are. Even at your home, you're a government. Are you sensitive to what your children are saying to you? Before they go out there, somebody now tell them something else, and then you're carrying wolf all over. Furthermore, the utilization of technology has given rise to e-governance. I wish Nigeria would go into that. Critical. All this waste will be stopped. But are they ready to stop this waste? That is the question. India is one of the world leaders in the implementation of the e-governance. Political unity. I wish my country would have that. Stable and effective governance structure are fundamental for political unity, providing a framework for equitable representation and citizen participation. Education and awareness. Do you know that in the United States you have more than 4,000 universities? 4,000 universities. Thank God mine is one. So you have more than 4,000 universities. So if you educate the people, well, I normally say educate the mindset, you educate the nation. Leave it like that, you have yourself to blame. Accessible education is critical for a nation's progress. Promoting civic education. Civic education assists citizens in understanding their rules. Promoting civic education assists citizens in understanding their roles, rights, and duty in nation building. Civic education. We need to promote it. Thank you. Sorry. Infrastructure development. Don't let us go into that one too, because every day, whether I'm in Nigeria or I'm anywhere, there's something I stay on, and that is online news. I stay 24 hours reading all the newspapers. You know one thing that is so amazing about Nigerian newspapers? They never report of single developments, social problems. And then you're looking for investors. How do you want to get that? Problems. A man left his wife, and the children are looking for the man, and they reported it online in your newspaper. Does that make sense? They don't take you guys serious. It's not that the other country you're looking don't have the problem, but they don't make it open. They say when they cut it, that's an internal problem. Infrastructure development, or the one you're planning to do, put it online. You see money bags out there, they will call, they will find a way to come and invest in that kind of thing. But we don't. I'm tired of reading online, but I'm already addicted to reading jargons. Sorry to say, jargons. I'm expecting something to excite me, some new development in technology. Somebody is, an institute is coming out with a kind of technology. For instance now, there's a kind of technology, I'm a colleague in Switzerland, we developed. That technology, Jesus Christ, is for the student who doesn't have internet. Well, I think we did a pre-launch in Rwanda in our international conference. And we're going to deploy it. And we're looking for the African country to just give them. Can't we go and do development here? You know, when you develop something locally, it's better than we importing it. Because when you develop locally, you know the problem. So you'll be able to develop something that will suit what you need. They will bring what you don't need. You applied it, you pay heavy amount of it, and at the long run you phase it out. But if you do something, you know what? I will not say this country, I've been in that country to also to read, to do one or two things. You know what they do? Anytime they give a foreigner contract, you must employ 95% of the citizens. They have the age you must employ. Not only that, you must teach them to they know before you hand over the project. Go and see the nation today. I know some of you, you're very brilliant, wonderful, you'll be able to understand where you're coming from, but it's the country I'm talking about. But here, they give them, and you see them boasting on your home project. And then, the people, your citizens they are using, they have to employ those citizens, your citizens that know it. Not the one that don't know it, so that they will know it and be able to create jobs for themselves. We have a lot to do. I'm sorry, I can't become Nigeria's president because there will be a lot of problems. Because I want to focus on the necessary, critical thing, which many may not like, and that's exactly how we can move the country forward. So let's move on. Peace and security. Sustaining peace and security is critical for nation building and fostering an atmosphere conducive for growth and wealth creations. I just pray this our president, this nation will be able to focus on security. Is very, 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 very critical. Even me. There's a time I came from Singapore. I decided to just, we are used to all this underground train and all that, so I decided to take the normal bus to the airport to get some things. I didn't know that I entered the wrong one. I was beaten. Jesus Christ. They beat the hell out of me that day. And threw me out. And people, instead of them to come to help, They thought maybe I'm an armed robber. So nobody was ready to help me. I was saying, no, see this guy, they just robbed me. And luckily, my passport, they did say it. So I have to walk distant to the nearest hospital. Nigerian hospital, I think they need a proper orientation. Something's wrong there. I don't know, maybe they are really educated. Treat the person first before asking for police reports. Save the life. That is value. What happened to you? Police report, I say, I'm dying, I can't see. Everywhere bloody. You ask them, treat me first, then before you know the person you're treating. Took efforts before they would treat me. Then they now, oh, sorry, this. But I think we need to change our orientation and mindset. So security is very, very critical. And it's not only for the government, it's for everybody. It's for everybody. Social capital, building social capital through community engagement, enhancing interpersonal interactions and tie among the citizens. At the same time, government should be aware that there are issues associated with nation building, such as, but not limited to, diversity and inclusion. Different ethnic, linguistic, and cultural growth necessitate careful consideration to ensure inclusivity. Historical grievances, reconciling contradictory historical accounts, is a complicated process requiring compassion and diplomacy. Creating and sustaining political stability often require reaching an agreement among various political factions and interest groups, bridging economic inequities, and ensuring that progress benefits all segments of the society are constant challenges, as it is cautioned in dealing with external influences such as geopolitical conflicts or global economic like we had during the COVID. Nonetheless, there are strategies to be undertaken for a successful nation building, inclusive policy, cultural sensitivity, education for identity, inclusive curriculum, infrastructure as a unifier, regional development, environmental stewardship, responsive governance, not dead one, community engagement, and national dialogue, to mention a few. Thus, a crucial aspect of nation building is the selection of developmental model. After recognizing the nation building, what next is the development model. The development model are a framework or method that govern a country's approach to achieving economic, social, and political achievement. These models provide an organized approach to allocating resources, developing policy, and just mentioning it, maybe the authority will hear me. Developing policy, you don't stop developing policy, you keep reviewing your policy. Because, you know, the world is changing. So your policy of 1960 should not be the one that is still governing the people. You need to review your policy. And implementing programs to promote growth and development. The choice of the development model is determined by a country's specific condition, historical experience, and long-time aspiration. Here are several development models. There are several development models, but I picked one of the best in the world that they used. And I will explain it and be fast about it. We have what we call ISI, which is import substitution industrialization. Indeed, this is done by promoting local industries through protectionist trade policy, subsidies, and tariff. That is one of the models. Export-led growth. Increasing export as a key engine of economic growth is one example of this. That is, opening up the economy to international markets, improving competitiveness, and promoting export-oriented industries. That's the model the country, you know, I don't know. Our governors, I think it's high time we just I think it's time for us to just shift away from concentrating on the president, we should focus on the government. We need to put fire on their bum, because this is what they need to do. Open your state for development. Open your state. Not waiting for certain cake to be shared and your own be given. How long will you keep giving, eating your cake? One day you have dysentery, and then you have to find solutions to cure your dysentery. So it's just a parable. I hope you understand that. So let's move on. Sustainable development, which the UN, I'm the chairman, I didn't put it there, I'm one of the chairman of 2030 UN SDG. So one of the UN organization implementing SDG. So what it means is that any association, any NGO you're coming on with, that's not aligned with the XCG, the 1617 XCG, that is not an NGO. That is not, even your company must be. For instance, the university is XCG 4, Education for All, under Article 26 of United Nations. So what is your company, what is it focused on? Is it, which other XGG is your company? Or what you are trying to address? So sustainable development, economic growth is balanced with environmental and social factors in this case. Prioritizing resource sustainability, environmental conservation, and social fairness. Very, very good. The other one in neoliberalism, minimizing government participation in the economy by emphasizing free market principle, deregulations, privatization, and market-oriented reform to increase efficiencies and competitiveness. That is neoliberalism. Let them remove their hand. Sorry, I'm coming home. Let them remove their hand. Let them focus on the other thing. Prepare the markets for the citizen. Human development, very critical. It's a pity now that I find out that most in my own, I don't know if I'm wrong, human development is not it again in Nigeria companies, because most companies now, I find out that they don't train their staff. And the customer relation, there was a company I subscribed to. In fact, I have to be begging them to resolve my problem. Then after resolving my problem, they did not compensate me for the time wasted or the week of not using the product. You can't believe that I decided to look for another option. When it expired, then after coming and begging me to come, I said, and the person that was addressing me, the customer relations, was talking as if I don't have other option. I have to tell that person, I said, see, go and tell your boss to train you. The one you get in the university is different from the one you use to work and feed yourself. So tell the person that you have failed to win a customer back, and also they should train you how to help or bring a great customer back, even if the product is bad. So I dropped. I know it's recorded, so if the boss will listen, Human capital development. The emphasis here is on enhancing individual well-being through investment in education, healthcare, and social services. Nations should prioritize human capital development in order to improve overall quality of life. Inclusive growth. Ensure that the benefits of economic growth are distributed evenly by tackling income disparity, promoting social integrations, and reducing poverty. Then innovation-led development. This model embraces innovation and technology as economic growth drivers by investing in research and development. Do you know how much United States or they pay Harvard researcher? Do you know how many researchers in Nigeria that they have they've taken away? as I'm telling you now, by the grace of God, I'm doing a very critical research in aviation industry, which we recognize we're using a kind of technology. And I'm a brain behind it. Do you think when I finish the project, they want me to come back home? Because they won't want me to come and that knowledge to bring it home. And I'm saying it today through the camera. My uncle researched more than 400 for Harvard technology they use and use it to develop weapons. Today, that guy can't step in Nigeria. We talk every day. Tell him to come. He says he's not coming. These are brains that Nigeria needs. Talk of more. Now, I'm doing a lot of research. Once I'm done, one of my research was prioritized in China. And when I succeed again, by God's grace, in the aviation industry, it's going to revolutionize. Do you think they will not take that solution and come to Africa and sell it? How many billions of dollars? And it's an African that developed the solution. The more they embrace innovation and technology as economic growth driver by investing in research and development, fostering an innovation culture, and supporting technology-based enterprise. Our university, I don't know what's going on. Sincerely, I left university, in Yoruba they say, Ageru, Ageso. Although I happen to be one of the brilliant students, you carry, you reach, you cram, just to pass and leave. Fantastic. Thank you. But you know what? When I was exposed to technology in Asia, it was like, what's going on with this guy? My brain, that's why Nigerians were dangerous. When we leave Nigeria, we are time bomb. And our government is not seeing it. Let me go into this. I said, in China, there's no industry that I don't know. You need anything, I can just call. Because that was, it was like, how's your brain thinking? I said, I don't understand. God just bless you with that knowledge. No matter the tribe you are in Nigeria, you're blessed. Go to some Africa, I tour all African countries, and I can tell you that they can't stand us. I'm proud of Nigeria. They can't stand us. They can only be like us. Thank you. So infrastructure-led development. There are two things. Innovation-led development and infrastructure-led development. I think our government needs to know the difference. There's infrastructure and there's innovation. And then the innovation infrastructure one, key infrastructure is being built to support economic growth. That is investing in transportation, electricity and communication infrastructure to create an environment friendly to business and investment. See, I was driving in Lagos. I've forgotten myself on the express road, listening to music. Lagos is wonderful. I just heard, bam! In fact, I lost it. But thank God I was not speeding. What happened? It's a trailer. It was not even near me. So why blaring that kind of... I ran and went to the Corvette and parked. Go. And then, after leaving me, you know what? He looked through the window and still do like this. I think Health and Safety Society need to take care of our drivers. You can't believe that I just paused there. I was just looking. If it's the other one, I'll call the police and arrest the guy. He will pay. For that guy, I'll sue him to court. But the issue I'm trying to bring out there is that trailer. Why don't each governors come together? Since these trailers are you get it? Interstate, come together and come up with a logistic trade, a carriage kind of trade. Agree the projects and the sharing formula. You build it. And then these trailers, we won't be seeing them. I think if some of you have gone to Singapore, you'll be shocked that where are these their trailers?
Yeah, correct.
But there's a place that when you go, you see the trailers.
Yes.
I also studied there too. You will see. I was wondering, even China they were talking, China don't move anyhow. In the province I did my master's, Gansu province, Lanzhou, they don't do that. But here, no time. See that one that was even saying, to me, there's no need to address a madman with me because two of us are mad already on the streets. Because I was listening to music, enjoying myself. That's madness, not concentrating. And also it brought his madness. So it's better the greater madman should go. So they should agree. That's working governors. They agree and then see, bring the private investors together. You understand? Dangote or whatever, is your trailer that is messing up our roads? Okay, let's go, let's build this. And then security come into place. So that will be, let's move on to the infrastructure layer. I've talked that. It should be mentioned that there are elements that influence a country choice of development model, which I've mentioned. Past experiences and historical legacy shape a country development strategy. Past experiences and historical. The adoption of specific development methods is influenced by the geopolitical landscape and regional dynamics. The type and nature of natural resources influences the development model adopted. Each state in Nigeria, they are very rich in natural resources. What happened? Abandon it. That's why I said we need to go back and sit down. I don't know, even the choice of the way we just choose governors is also a short of concern. Cultural principle, societal norms, and cultural principle, societal norm, and tradition drive development priorities. And the vision and policies of government leaders are critical for determining the development route preferred. Each development model has strengths and drawbacks, and the effectiveness of specific model is dependent on the context of the country's capacity to implement and modify policies over time. A combination of different models adapted to a nation's specific need and challenge is typically required for successful growth. So, I will not want, there's so many things to say, but let me go straight away to nation building in economic downtime. Amidst an economic downtime, nation building is a smart and adaptive strategy to addressing them and seizing chances for growth and development. Here are the key strategies and considerations for building a nation during an economic downtime. 1. Strategic investments. Strategic investments. Deploy targeted economic stimulus measures to jumpstart the economy. Prioritize investment in sectors with a chance for rapid recovery and employment creation. Diversification of the economy. That's another one. This focuses on diversifying the economy in order to lessen reliance on sectors that have been significantly impacted by the economic downtime. There's some sectors this economy that are really, but diversify the economy to help them is also one of the major important. Find and support sectors that are resistant to economic volatility. You need to look at that. Protect vulnerable populations. Strengthen the social safety net to safeguard those most vulnerability from the effect of economic downtime. This includes increasing unemployment compensation, healthcare benefits, and welfare programs. I think that's what they are trying to do in Nigeria, but it seems some people are helping themselves wise. Embracing technological advancement. Here, increase economic competitiveness by encouraging innovation and technology use, encourage research and development projects, and contribute to economic diversification. Education and workforce, that's another one. Education and workforce development through upskill initiative. Prioritize education and workforce development to guarantee that the labor force has the necessary skill for changing industries. This improves the regular workforce for future economic transactions. I'll take the last from this point. Public-private partnership collaboration for development. Foster collaborations with the risk and expedite the implementation of key projects, development projects. Then let's go to economic development model during downtime. During an economic downside, development model must be altered to accommodate the specific problem and restriction by the recession. Here are development model techniques to employ in the event of economic downtime. One, counter-cyclical policy. I'll just take few. This is a short-term economic stabilization measure. Counter-cyclical fiscal and monetary policy help to promote demand and stimulate economic growth. This could include more government expenditure, tax cuts, and cheaper interest rates. Job creation and training program. Infrastructure projects should be accelerated in order to create jobs. Invest in training initiatives to improve workforce skills and make them more flexible to growth sector. Then diversify trade opportunity, employ new international market, employ through international market, and I think that's what our president is doing now. And strengthen diplomatic and economic ties. Diversify trade relationships to avoid reliance on particular region. So, aside from the appointment, the president has already been mentioned. So implementing now the thing, and I'll rush over this because of our time. Implementation of strategic development model for nation building. Let me just take the steps for it. For implementation of strategic development model for national, this is the strategy. The first one, define clear objectives. Define it. Clearly state the development model aims and goals. These goals should be consistent with the country's long-term vision and address important issues or opportunity. Please, clear objective. Then stakeholder engagement. Stakeholder engagement. And then policy formation. Create detailed policy based on the principle of the chosen development model. These policies should be well-researched, evidence-based, and aligned with national economic, social, and environmental interests. Then, legal and institutional framework. Legal and institutional. Produce or modify the legal and institutional framework required for the development model implementation. This entails establishing regulatory organization, amending existing laws, and ensuring all the legal environment support the model goals. Resource allocation, capacity building, infrastructure development, monitoring and evaluation. That is critical. Create a solid monitoring and evaluation framework to track the development of initiatives. Measure key performance indicators on a regular basis and alter tactics based on the results and feedback. Technology integrations. Use technology to improve the efficiency and efficacy of development initiatives. Establish digital governance, data management, and service delivery system. I'll take it again. Establish digital governance, data management, and service delivery system. Public-private partnerships, I've mentioned that one. Inclusive decision making. Ensure that decision-making procedures are inclusive in order to ensure that the development community, women, youth, and other underrepresented groups. Communication and awareness. I think our government should do that often. Communicate with the people. Let them know what you're doing. Let them know what you're not doing. Do you understand? It's two ways. Carry them along. Then flexibility and adaptivity. Then risk management, I'll talk about that one. Identify potential hazard and build risk management solution. Anticipate anticipate potential implementation issue and have contingency measure in place. Our government should put critically on risk management. Then we have international collaboration, pursue partnership with international partner organizations and institutions, social and environmental responsibility, continuous learning and improvement. I will take that one. Create a culture of constant learning and progress, regularly assessing the effectiveness of adopted strategy. Learn from both triumph and mistake and apply this information to future projects. Political and leadership, why I round up, political will and leadership. Ascertain strong political will and leadership commitment to the development model implementation. Political stability and support from leaders are essential for sustainable goal development. They are very. Then, the last of the points in implementation, celebration of milestone. I wish the past president could have celebrated his milestone. Whether the people like it or not, he could have listed, go to the book and list what he has done for the past 8 years and celebrate it. Whether you like it or not, he did something. You know that? Whether the economy left was in a shambles or whatever, but he did something. You know that? He needs to celebrate his milestone. Donald Trump doesn't do that. Even the president, Joe Biden. You know that? Celebrate milestone. Even your company, celebrate it. Whether you do good, you this to celebrate your milestone. Celebrate it. Where I say celebrate accomplishment and milestone attained during the implementation project, recognize the effort of stakeholders and create a sense of pride and responsibility in the population. Do that. I know a company, when I discussed with them, you know what the company did? Those people that were part of this progress of the implementations, and there was a significant turnout. You can't believe that the man sponsored those staff, all of them, until they were 6 or 7 abroad. He sponsored them abroad. In this Nigeria, in Lagos, is my partner anyway, Dr. Festus. He sponsored them. And those people don't have that Japa mentality. Because I'm sure some of them passed through the back door. But you know what? They came back and doubled their efforts. And the company and the man just flexing. They came back and doubled. Because now their mindset is that next year the man will take us back again. So they are working hard, they are hard to make sure that it's triple again. So celebrate milestones. Celebrate those people working with you. Celebrating people, even the presidents who celebrate that you've done something. Celebrate it. Do you understand? Celebrating let the international world say. The international world, I've been with them, I've moved with some of them. They saw what Buhari did. And you get Nigeria, they didn't see anything. So that's where the problem is. And they are celebrating him. If he goes away from Nigeria, you see the way they will celebrate him because they saw that he did something. But it's we that say he didn't do anything. I'm not praising him, what he did. Whatever you do, even if you erect one street light, you did something. Celebrate it. It's part of it. The successful implementation of strategic development model for nation building during economic slump necessitates a combination of good governance, stakeholder involvement, resource management and adaptation, continuous collaboration and focus on the well-being of the population are required for the development of a strong and well-being nation. With this, I want to say thank you for giving me your time, for listening to me, and it's a pleasure to present my papers to you. Thank you very much.